Assalamu alaikum, all my dear viewers. As you all know that we are watching the videos on the second chapter from the Holy Quran, that is Surah Baqarah. And in our previous video we have seen the verse number 98, 99, 30 and 30. Sorry, verse number 98, 99, 100 and 101 from Surah Baqarah. And we have tried to understand that the verse number 98 teaches us that complete submission and obedience to God defines Iman, not the selective obedience or submission to God according to our convenience. Then we have seen that the verse number 99 teaches us the clarity of truth, exposes the weakness of excuses. Then we have seen that the verse number 100 warns us that faith is proven by consistency and not by emotion. And the verse number 101 teaches us that knowing the truth is meaningless without following and obeying it. Now today we have to see this verse number 102 from the second chapter of Holy Quran, that is Surah Baqarah. Now first let us see the English translation of this verse. And they followed what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon. Solomon did not disbelieve, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic and that which was revealed to the two angels in Babylon, Harut and Marut. But they would not teach anyone unless they said, "We are only a trial, so do not disbelieve." Yet people learned from them that by which they caused separation between a man and his wife. But they could not harm anyone except by Allah's permission. So they could not harm anyone except by Allah's permission. And they learned what harmed them and did not benefit them. And they certainly knew that whoever purchased it would have no share in the hereafter. Miserable indeed was that for which they sold themselves, if only they knew. Now the explanation of this verse. Number one, clearing Prophet Solomon alayhi salam. Some people falsely claim that Prophet Solomon, that is Sulaiman alayhi salam, ruled through magic. So the Almighty clearly declares Solomon did not disbelieve. He was a noble prophet and his kingdom was a miracle granted by Allah, not magic. Then who actually disbelieved? So the devils or the shayateen disbelieved, spread magic, misled the people and falsely linked magic to Prophet Solomon. Magic is described here as an act of disbelief because it involves seeking supernatural power outside Allah's guidance. Now Harut and Marut. In Babylon city, two angels, Harut and Marut, were sent as a test. Before teaching anything, they warned, "We are only a trial, so do not disbelieve." This shows magic was a test of faith. People were warned clearly and accountability remained with those who accountability remained with those who chose it. Now the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, related to this verse number 102 from Surah Baqarah. The Prophet said, avoid the 7 destructive sins. When asked what they were, he included associating partners with Allah and practicing magic. So this hadith had been mentioned in Sahih Bukhari also and Sahih Muslim. Another narration warns that going to fortune tellers or magicians and believing them is a serious spiritual crime. Now the incident from the now protection is through Quran. Now let us see the incident from the lives of the companions of the Prophet related to this verse number 102. The Prophet himself was once affected by magic. Allah cured him through the recitation of Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. The companions learned from this. Number 1, protection is through Quran. Number 2, reliance is upon Allah alone. And number 3, never seek help from magicians. They avoided charms, superstitions, and occult practices. Now, key lessons from this verse. Number 1, magic is spiritually destructive. Number 2, harm only occurs by Allah's permission. Number 3, causing separation between spouses is a major evil. Number 4, some knowledge harms rather than benefits. And number 5, choosing worldly power over faith destroys the hereafter. Now, what is the connection of this verse with today's world? Even today, black magic practices still exist. Fortune telling and occult services are common. Marital problems are sometimes blamed on magic. Superstitions replace faith in many societies. So this verse teaches true power belongs to Allah. Number 1. Second, faith must not be compromised for hidden knowledge. Number 3, spiritual safety comes from prayer, remembrance, and Quran. Number 4, not all knowledge is beneficial. So the central message of this verse 102, number 1, Prophet Solomon alayhi salam or Sulaiman alayhi salam was innocent. Magic is a dangerous test of faith. Seeking harm or control over others leads to spiritual ruin or destruction. Now the ultimate benefit and harm lies only with Allah. So finally, we can only say that any knowledge that distances a person from Allah is not the true success. So these are the things which are mentioned in this verse. I hope you might have gained something from this. If you are new to this channel, so you can subscribe the channel now. The name of the channel is Aao Quran Samjhe. So the next verses, their meaning and message we will see in the next video. Today we will stop here. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.